then yeah. Okay, and I'm sharing my screen again. Yes. So, Abdullah, if you have the book, I mean,
Yes.
this lesson would be on page
60.
60. Yeah, page 60.
Yes.
Look, this lesson before it, I mean, is cancelled. I mean, it's not mentioned in the plan for art students. Yeah. Okay. So in art number 8, today we are going to talk about calligraphy. You know what's the
Yes.
meaning of calligraphy? You know,
Yes.
yeah, look here, you can see, I mean, some,
Examples.
yes, here is also for Arabic one. It's called Al-Basmala. And also here, I don't know, is it ancient Chinese or Western calligraphy or something like this. So calligraphy, it means fan al-khat. It means I mean, the art of handwriting. Yes, like this. So yes, I prepared some new vocabulary. We start with them. But before we start, Abdullah, do you have any idea about, I mean, um, Arabic or English calligraphy? English, do you have any idea about English calligraphy?
In English, to be honest, no, because I believe
Yeah,
you see some things like this in foreign countries whose their main language is English. But
yeah,
when it comes to Arabic, I've seen a lot in mosque and Arabian
yes,
museums and stuff like
you,
that.
you are right. But in English, usually just we see is a kind of handwriting, or we don't have like that decorations in writing like we see in Arabic. Yeah, like this. So in Arabic, we have different kinds of handwriting or different kinds of calligraphy. Do you have any idea about some of them, Amy, in your mind? Like,
Yes, I believe like in all our culture,
yes,
the Islamic culture, it's heavily focused on calligraphy. Like I said, mainly in mosques and stuff like that.
yeah,
Stuff like poetry and poetry books and stuff like that.
exactly. So, I mean, this calligraphy is usually found in some religious places and historical as well. I mean, like mosques, like I mean, old buildings or old castles, something like
Like
this.
tombs.
Yeah. So in Arabic, we have some kind of writing called al-nasakh and al-riq'ah. Also, we have like al-khat al-kufi, and we have different kinds of um, calligraphy in Arabic, like this. So here we have some vocabulary. We need to know their meanings in Arabic. Yes. So calligraphy is means فن الخط
Hmm.
أو الخط بشكل عام. Far East. Far East is a compound word. الشرق
Um,
الأقصى,
hmm.
because we have الشرق الأدنى. It's called the Near East. And Far East الشرق الأقصى, يعني أقصى الشرق, like this. So from this word calligraphy, we have calligrapher. Like teaching, teacher. So calligrapher means,
Like khattat, yes.
yeah, the person who drafts writing. Yes, like this. Scholar, we can say this is like some scholars, Islamic scholars or Arabic scholars.
Hmm.
Scholar means alim.
عالم.
Yeah. بس عالم أقرب إلى الباحث. It's different from scientist.
From science, yes.
Yeah, scientist, this one in science, scholar in art. Yes. Religion, religious. Religion is
Religious,
as a
yes.
noun, and this is as an adjective. So it will be deen, deen, religion, religious. Yes.
Followers,
Uh-huh.
متابعين.
أتباع ومناصرين, something like this. Yeah, followers. Yes. And also we have like concentrate as a verb, concentration as a noun. Yeah, this is, we said it's important to focus on how can we change a word from noun or from verb to noun or from adjective to verb, from adjective to noun. Yes. So
تركيز.
يركز, concentration, concentrate, concentration, تركيز. Yes. Yes.
Angular.
angle, angle, angular. من كلمة angle اللي هي زاوية. angular, angular, زاوي. ما أدري إذا كانت الصفة صحيحة بالعربي. نقول زاوية يعني ذات زوايا. الخط يكون فيه زوايا. ركز. twist.
twist. ملتوي.
يلوي أو يثني أو ملتوي. يلوي is a verb here. Yeah, like this. Crescent. Crescent is like هلال.
okay.
Yeah. الهلال الأحمر يسموها red crescent. red crescent. منظمات الهلال الأحمر. So we don't have too much vocabulary for your level in this lesson. I think these are most of the vocabulary I found. So let's go back. Here we are going to read every paragraph, and after we finish reading every paragraph, we need to do something in the workbook at the same time. You understand me? Yeah, this.
Yes.
Because it's related to reading. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So Tasneem, you are hearing.
Yes.
We have Tasneem joined us in the art section. Are you hearing?
Welcome.
يا مستر، هي الحصة دي مش بتاعتنا ولا ايه؟
أنتم القسم الأدبي صح؟ أدبي أو علمي تسنيم؟
لا أنا علمي.
لا هذا فقط للقسم الأدبي، فعلمي الآن.
تمام هطلع.
نعم. Thank you very much. No problem. Thanks. So here,
yes, teacher.
Maybe Iba, I think Iba, she is in the art section.
Yes, she is.
Now here we have like 6 paragraphs in the text here. We need to make a title, يعني عنوان, a title for every paragraph. So how can I choose that? Because number one, they say it's a kind of introduction about calligraphy, كمقدمة. So we will go through every paragraph and to see what title can we find. This is in the workbook. We find it on page 92. Yeah, 92 in the workbook. But you can write it in your course book, and later you can add it. So
okay.
Here, yes, Abdullah, we need to start with the first paragraph, so you can start reading, and then we discuss it.
Okay, should I read?
Yeah.
The word calligraphy comes from Greek. It means beautiful writing. It is the art of fine handwriting and has been practiced in many countries for centuries. In the Far East, a pointed brush is used. In Western and Islamic cultures, a pen is the calligrapher's tool.
Yes, so this was like an introduction about what is,
exactly.
So the word calligraphy is not originally English, right?
It's Greek.
Yeah, it's Greek. Just let me check some. Yes, it's okay, it's working. So it's like Greek word, and it means beautiful writing, because calligraphy is a kind of handwriting. So it's not it's different from typing using laptop or computer or something like that. Practice. So here, um,
This is introduction.
yeah, as an introduction, but they mentioned here that calligraphy is not like a new art. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it has been practiced for
Century.
many centuries, not years. Yeah, long time
Mm-hmm.
ago. But there's a difference between calligraphy. I mean, how is it practiced in the Far East and in the Western and Islamic culture? In the Far East, look at this. It is, I think, is it for which country
This
you
looks
think?
like Chinese, maybe?
Chinese or Japanese, Korean? Yeah, like this. So here they used in their writing they use like pointed brush, يعني brush له سن أو
Sharp.
طرف, yeah, like this.
Mm-hmm.
But in Western and Islamic cultures they use a pen, you know, خط النص, خط الرقعة. هذا people who are drafting or writing the المصحف الشريف also they use special kind of pens,
Yes.
yeah, like this. So this was like an introduction about calligraphy in general. So you will read this, Abdullah, then we will see what which title we can choose for this.
Okay.
Yes.
Calligraphy in China has a history going back thousands of years. There was a strong connection between painting and calligraphy because they used similar methods and materials.
Yeah.
However, calligraphers were seen as scholars, while painters were seen as ordinary workers. It was not until the 5th century that they were treated as equals.
Exactly. So here we have they mentioned here they talked about China. Okay, that it started also in China a long time ago. But later they started to talk about the connection between painting and calligraphy. يعني الرسم بخط اليد والخط العادي. هم قالوا إنه في ارتباط. They said that there is a connection between them. Why?
Mm.
Because
Uh, because they use similar methods and materials.
yeah, so this one they sometimes they use the same brush, the same pen, or the same idea. I
Same
mean,
ink, yes.
yeah, so you can put something and like a sheet or white sheet, or you start drawing. Yeah, I mean, there are some similarities like this. But كان بالنسبة لهم إنه calligraphers they are like scholars. ليش يعتبروا إنه الخطاطين بمثابة العلماء؟ But I mean painters they are like ordinary workers. They are not
Mhm.
scholars. Do you think or do you have an idea about this? I mean, or why do you think it's like that?
Well, I believe because it's like a form of art where you
Mm-hmm.
teach
Yeah,
it
yeah,
from generation to generation. So that's why the calligraphers were treated and seen like that.
exactly. This is a good idea. But also, uh, calligraphers they are like scholars because they usually read different kind of books. هم يقرأوا
Mhm.
ويطلعوا على علوم كثيرة وبعدين ينقلوا منها. عادة الخطاطين كانوا في العصور الماضية يعني ينقلوا دراسات وكتب سابقة. فهو أثناء كتابته هو يطلع ويقرأ ويفهم، فعشان كذا يعتبر عالم لأنه مطلع. Like this. So this is the point, I think. Thanks, Abdullah. For this paragraph, we can say, in your opinion, which title can we choose for this? for example here.
I believe it's also part of the introduction.
But they said here we have like 6 paragraphs. It should be another paragraph. This one, 1, 2, 3,
Oh, actually, yeah, it should be separate.
4, yeah, 5. Yes, like this. Yes, but I mean it is related to introduction because they talked about China,
Mhm.
but it's a kind of well,
Explanation,
choose,
maybe.
yeah, but there's different point here. Let me share it with you here. Uh, you can say. Paint, make it short because usually the title is short. Painting and calligraphy. يعني العلاقة بين الرسم وفن الخط. Painting and calligraphy. So I think this is a good topic also.
Yes.
Yeah, like
I believe painting is missing a few.
it's in spelling you mean? Yeah, let me go back.
Yes, and also calligraphy
T.
without the
Yeah,
O.
yeah. So let me undo, make it again. Painting, it's like this, and make it calligraphy.
Yes, correct.
So the next one, the next paragraph, let's see, to give us more information about this. Yes. So Abdullah, we need to read this now. To choose a topic or a title for it. Yes.
Okay. In Western cultures, calligraphy was used on the Roman letters.
So
Different styles.
was based on.
Oh, I'm sorry, it was
Yeah.
based on Roman letters. Different styles were developed from these basic shapes.
Yes.
Calligraphers were often religious men, and the most beautiful examples of Western calligraphy are usually found in religious books. Pages
Yes.
are made beautiful by the shapes of the letters and pictures added as decorations and by the right colors used.
Yes. Nice. Thank you very much. So here we talk about um, in the Western culture, calligraphy was based on or depended on the Roman letters.
Mhm.
So, there are different kind of writing in the Western countries. We have all of the European languages like English, French, German, Spanish, all of these.
Mhm.
I mean, they have one origin, which is what? Latin.
Yes.
That's why they are written in the Latin word. طبعا الحروف هي اللغات الأوروبية متشابهة وكتبت بالحرف اللاتيني، وهذا الشيء اللي يجمع فيها لأن أصلها أصلها واحد. يعني اللغة اللاتينية هي الأم، تفرعت منها كل اللغات الأوروبية. But here they talk about like Roman letters, like long time ago, maybe before Latin or before the Latin. Um, Here you can see that it's not clear some examples about this. Yeah, like this. So um, the same point we talked about at the beginning, نفس الحكاية اللي حكينا عنها في البداية. We said that usually you find calligraphy or a kind of drafting or beautiful writing and decorations in religious places like masjid or like معبد or like يعني في أماكن مقدسة أماكن الدينية يعني like this. So here this is the same point. Yes. They usually found in religious books and also the pages are made beautiful by the shapes of the letters. حتى نزخرف في الكتب الدينية بالكتابة وهذه الأشياء like this. So also sometimes they use some colors سنستخدمه
Yes.
ألوان. Yeah, like this. So in your opinion, Abdullah, I mean, the title for this can be, yeah, what do you think?
I would say calligraphy in Western culture.
Yes, it's a good idea. Also, let's make it more specific. We can say,
Calligraphy in Roman letters, maybe.
yes, or we can say, used to be- okay. So I mean, your title is good, I think, because you focused on everything here. Because you said calligraphy in Western cultures. That's it. Because this is the main point here. Yeah. So here we can add it here. In Western culture. Okay. Also, this C will be capital. Calligraphy in Western culture. This is the main idea for it. Yes. So let's see more. I'm curious to see more about writing. Oh, sorry, about calligraphy. And here we have like a basmala and a khat. I don't know what kind of khat this. Is it khat of Thuluth and Kufi and like this? So Abdullah,
Yes.
we go to the next paragraph. Yes, here.
Top right. Okay.
Mm,
Should
yeah,
I start reading?
yeah. This is a short paragraph, but I mean it focuses on something. I mean, yeah.
Calligraphy among the followers of Islam was seen as the greatest of the arts because of the importance of the writing of the Holy Quran. Therefore, many calligraphers concentrated the name of God.
Yes. So you know, here in the previous paragraph, they
Yes.
focus on writing or calligraphy in the Western culture, الثقافات الغربية.
Mhm.
But here calligraphy in Islam. يعني فن الخط في الإسلام. So here, um, because of the importance of writing of the Holy Quran, يعني التفنن في كتابة القرآن الكريم والخطوط اللي ظهرت.
Mhm.
Therefore, many calligraphers concentrated the name of God, which means Allah for Islam. Like this. So, I mean, this paragraph focuses on what?
On calligraphy in Islam or the Islamic
Exactly. Culture.
yes,
Yes.
culture.
In Islamic culture. Yes. Like this. Yes. About the next one, the next paragraph also. I think it's the last no, or before the last one. It's also focusing on Islamic calligraphy or Islamic writing. So, yes, Abdullah, please, you can read this to discuss it.
Yes. As Islam spread, so did calligraphy. The art grew and developed, and two main styles appeared. Gothic, an angular style for carving in stone,
Yeah.
appeared in the 7th century. By the 10th century, Naqshi, a more
It's
flowing,
maybe they mean like nasr or
yes,
nasr. This is what I mean, I think. Because Kufi, it means Kufi, or خط الكوفي. Nasr,
Gothic,
خط
yes.
النصر. Yeah, this is what they mean, I think.
A more flowing style with rounded letters appeared, and Gothic had almost disappeared.
Yeah.
New form of calligraphy also appeared in art and architecture. Artists twisted words into circles, squares, and other shapes
Yeah.
small enough to fit on a plane or large enough to decorate the wall of mosque, birds, fruit, animals, and even the shapes of mosques, ships, and the Islamic star and crescent became part of the calligrapher's art.
Yes. So here they mean after spreading of Islam بعد انتشار الإسلام الخط أيضا اشتهر كثيرا. So did calligraphy. Um, their calligraphy developed and became famous, and different styles of calligraphy has or have appeared.
Mhm.
يعني بعدين ظهر عدة نوع من الخطوط باللغة العربية. الخط الكوفي هذا عبارة عن زوايا معينة أثناء الخط. for curving stone for curving stone كان في البداية عبارة عن نقش في الصخور curving stone.
الحجر. Yes.
متى عند السفنس في القرن السابع ظهر. بعدين في القرن العاشر 10th century خط النص. It means like rounded letters appeared in Kofik, and Kofik had almost disappeared. بعدين بالقرن العاشر ظهر خط النص. بعدين الخط الكوفي انتهى أو اختفى واستبدلوا بخط النص. Like this. Later on, new forms of calligraphy also appeared in the art and architecture اللي هو الفنون المعمارية.
Mhm.
بعدين بدأوا يتفننوا يسووا على شكل كلمات عبارة عن دوائر
كلمات ملتوية ودوائر
مربعات
مربعات
وأشكال.
وأشكال أخرى.
Yeah. And also it's a kind of decorate a wall on the mosque, as we said. Birds, fruit, animals. Also there are shapes for them in the mosque and the shapes, and also in the Islamic star and crescent became part of the calligrapher's art. يعني النجمة الإسلامية أو الهلال أيضا أصبح نوع من أنواع الخطوط. So it's clear now, Abdullah, and I think we
Yes.
can find the best title for this.
I would say development of calligraphy.
It's a good idea. We can say also it's a kind of styles of Arabic calligraphy. يعني هو تحدث عن كيف تطور الخط العربي.
Mhm.
Yes, you can say Arabic calligraphy or styles of Arabic calligraphy. Yeah, the same idea you give it to me. But now we try to make it as short as possible. Thank you so much. The last paragraph. Yes, Abdullah.
A number of young artists today are interested in traditional calligraphy. A good example is a piece of modern calligraphy in the shape of the hand of Fatima. It was designed as a greeting card by the Lebanese artist Muna Basili Shinouri. Some years ago, it reads Ma Sha Allah as God's will.
Yes. So here بدأوا الفنانين الخطاطين اللي يرسموا بدأوا يهتموا بالخطوط التقليدية because it's a kind of art. Yes, for example, there is a modern calligraphy in the shape of hand of Fatima على شكل يد فاطمة. هي صممتها it was designed as a greeting card عبارة عن تحية. مين اللي صممها؟ الفنانة اللبنانية أو فنانة منى باسلي. نفس. So we have like mashallah, it means in English as God wills. Yes. So here, Abdullah, they talk about the artists. So how can we
Yes.
make a title for this and to make it like yes, something includes everything in this paragraph.
I would say art and calligraphy, or artists and calligraphy.
Yes, or you can say modern.
Modern calligraphy art.
Or we can say modern calligraphers. مثلا ممكن نقول modern calligraphers.
Yeah, true. That's
Yes,
a good title.
yes. Because they talked about this Lebanese artist. So, I mean, these titles, Abdullah, can be changed by one way or another. It's different. Maybe you can change, but the idea is there. The idea is there. It's the same. So, Abdullah, we are about on to finish. We are very close, but before we need to discuss some questions here because it's a kind of revision for all of this. I think you got an idea about what does the writer want to say about calligraphy, right?
Yes.
Yes. So, do you think that calligraphy is important today in the modern time? In your opinion?
Important in art, yes. But as the second question, should writing be easy to read or beautiful? I believe it depends. Like if
Yeah.
it's in a form of teaching and learning, it definitely should be more easy than beautiful. It's more important.
So you mean if it is, I mean, a kind of writing, I mean, for giving
Like
information,
a scientific book and
it
stuff like
shouldn't,
that.
yeah, it shouldn't be beautiful. I think it's a kind of information, giving information.
Yes.
Yes. But you mean if it is a kind of, I mean, piece of
Of
art,
art or decoration.
exactly in some places.
It should be beautiful because it adds up the value of the thing being written.
Yeah, exactly. You are right. I agree with your ideas. Thanks. Yes. So because before we finish, I need to help you in solving some of the exercises on your workbook, and this is very important question here. ما انت تعرف انه بعض الكلمات يكون لها معنيين مختلفين بالانجليزي، ايش اللي بيحدد اللي هو السياق context. سياق الجملة اللي يحدد. For example here the word fine. Fine means جميل. Fine means you can say هذه غرامة يضيفوها مثلا على مخالفة معينة يسمى fine also.
Exactly, yeah, correct.
So the word fine here in line number 2, part 1, line number 2, the word fine here means sunny or beautiful. Yes, here. It means art of fine handwriting. Fine hand, and السياق هو اللي يحدد. Fine means here beautiful.
Means beautiful, yes.
Yes, like this. So this is the answer. We choose here means beautiful. Here, like this. Practiced also in line number 3, paragraph 1. Practice. هل معناها done again and again to be better, or إنه practice معناها يمارس شيء معين حتى يحصل على صيغة أفضل، أو يمارس بمعنى يعمل شيء معين. Like this. So here practice, it means done, or it means practiced again.
I believe it's done.
Done.
Practice like as because they said has been practiced in many countries for centuries. So
Yes, has been done.
practice means have happened and done in many
Exactly.
centuries and countries.
That's great. Your answer is true. Also, the word tool here. tool هل يقصد فيها يعني أداة ملموسة مثل المطرقة والمنشار وأداة فتح البراغي هاي، أو يقصد فيها أداة يعني بوسيلة instrument. نقول so tool بالنص اللي وردت in line number 6 they mean is it tool like touch thing or they mean it's like instrument يعني وسيلة، يعني تعبير مجازي.
No, I would say hammer, saw.
Yes, so let's go back in line. Yeah, here. The pen is the calligrapher's tool. tool يعني أداة أو وسيلة اللي يستخدمها.
Okay.
Yeah, so here yes, your answer is true here. You can say هي وسيلة مثلها مثل أي وسيلة، كالمطرقة، كالنجار النجار عنده مطرقة، المنشار عنده، والفنان عنده هاي القلم أو البرش، فرشة الرسم. Yes. Sin بمعنى you can see with your eyes or you can
Consider.
see you can consider يعني تأخذ بعين الاعتبار، تعبير مجازي. في line number 15 paragraph in column 1 column يعني العمود line 15
I would say consider.
yeah, because when they see they don't say oh I see I see not I see I think yeah it's the same
Yes,
idea.
I believe.
I believe great. equal بمعنى يساوي أو equal
Yes.
بمعنى نفس مستوى كذا the same level of something. Also here we erase this, we go to the next. Yes. So equals equal in column 1 line 20 line 1. I think here they were treated as equals. يعني هل بمعنى equal هنا بمعنى يساوي، واحد زائد واحد يساوي، أو equals يعني بشكل متساوي. Yes, so equals here they mean the same.
Level.
Yeah, the same level as. نقول تعامل بالمعاملة تساوي في المعاملة يعني بنفس المستوى. Yes. Letters also لها معنيين.
Alphabet.
إما تعني حرف أو تعني يعني يرسل رسالة أو يرسل رسالة بالبريد أو بالإيميل. But here they mean alphabet.
Alphabet, yes.
Yes. Concentrated بمعنى تفكير and thought hard or did most work. يعني
did most work.
Yeah, did most work in this paragraph. ركز. ليس معناها إنه فكروا بشكل عميق. يعني الدراسة ركزت على إنه أكثر عملها أو أكثر جهدها كان في كذا. ركز. So when we say so بمعنى therefore or at the same time. This is
Therefore.
Therefore.
Yes.
We did something so like this. Grew in the became more important or became older. Say يعني نما هل بمعنى كبر في العمر أو أصبح أكثر أهمية يعني تطور. In line number 8. So let's go back to check this. Is it, he said here, column 1, line 8.
Column 1, line 8.
It's not there in maybe they mean here. I didn't find it.
It's a bit confusing
Yeah,
because they are not marked by numbers.
but this is the column 1, Abdullah, and this is column 2.
Yes.
So columns here 1 and 2. Line, it means 1, 2, 3, like this. So anyway, Abdullah, I think here they mean say
Became more
grow
important.
became more important because they don't talk about people, they talk about something.
True.
Yeah. Number, it means some or one or two. هذا يقول رقم بمعنى عدد معين أو مجموعة أو بمعنى 1 2 3.
Some, I think. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
When I say a number of people, I don't
Yeah,
mean
like
1 2
some of
3
them.
4. Yes, this is the meaning. So thanks, Abdullah. I hope that you get an idea about how can some of the English words have 2 meanings. How can I know the exact meaning from the context?
Yes.
Yes, that is. The
Thank
last
you
thing,
for your time, teacher.
yeah, it's okay. Just Abdullah, less than
Oh, we
5
have
minutes.
more?
No, less than
Okay.
5 minutes. Look, see, it will be for you. I think it's easy. But
Yes.
this one is important. You can do it in 2 minutes with you. The next page. كيف هذه عادة الاختبار يأتي منها مثل ما حكينا نتحول من noun إلى adjective or من noun هي نفسها. Okay, so here Greece, how can you say Greece اليوناني إغريقي أو يوناني, you say what?
Greek.
Greek, yes.
Roman.
Roman,
Yes.
yes. Islam,
Islamic.
Islamic.
Lebanese.
Lebanese, great. West,
Western.
Western, ممتاز. Angle,
Angular.
angular. Point,
Point.
ED, ED.
Point.
Pointed.
Pointed.
Do
Okay.
you remember the pointed brush?
Yes. I
Yeah,
remember.
yes, ED. Religion,
Religious.
religious. Tradition,
Traditional.
traditional. Flow, إذا دفع يعني
Fluid.
flowing.
No.
Line here.
Flowing. Okay.
Yes, like this. So that was everything, Abdullah. And
Yes, teacher.
really thank you very much for your discussion with me.
My pleasure. I always love taking your class.
Yes, thanks, because you have a lot of information about this topic, and you fully
Yes.
understand some information in advance or previously. So we discussed the topics. We discussed. You got an idea. How can we find the main idea? How can we make a title? And also, you got an idea about the questions we answered in the workbook about vocabulary practice. So, Abdullah, this lesson will be recorded, and inshallah, I'll send you the link later for your
Inshallah.
friends.
Thank you, teacher.
Yes. So